Hey, now to this, back to this Facebook story. CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, he continues to be under fire. This for floating a controversial idea at his Harvard commencement speech yesterday. Roll tape.
Our generation is going to have to deal with tens of millions of jobs replaced by automation like self-driving cars and trucks. Today, technology and automation are eliminating many jobs. For our society to keep moving forward, we have a generational challenge to not only create new jobs, but create a renewed sense of purpose.
Here now, Seth Harris, former acting U.S. Labor Secretary. Well, you were in the thick of it as a Labor Secretary. Sounds like a good idea to you?
No, I'm not a supporter of the universal basic income. I really want people to get to work. I think it's a much more sustainable way of getting income into people's families, but also, you know, dignity and self-respect and a sense of purpose in life is very closely connected for many Americans to their jobs, to their occupations, to their careers. It's the way they communicate their values. It's how we come together as a community. So I really would prefer to focus on job creation and job quality instead of a universal basic income.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because you bring up the dignity of work. It feels like there's been a public relations effort to bring dignity to not working. You know, maybe people feel from a societal point of view, folks shouldn't feel bad if they're getting welfare, if they're getting unemployment checks, or if they're getting food stamps. Is there anything to that?
Well, I don't want to beat up on people who are getting cash assistance from the government. I want to give them a pathway to opportunity, a job in the economy, a way to get into and stay in a job. The most important way to do that is to give them access to skills training and education and to give them entry-level jobs where they can succeed. So I'm not sure we're seeing a cultural shift. I think there's still a lot of stigma associated with taking cash assistance from the government. What I want to do is encourage those people, give them opportunity, and the government has an important role to play in doing that.
Seth, let's talk about President Trump's budget because some on the left are attacking the spending cuts or the slower rate of spending increases, if you will, that he's proposing. But ultimately, with this plan, as it's sort of outlined right now, would it help to create jobs?
I don't think it will. So I'll give you an illustration from my old agency, the U.S. Department of Labor. One of the biggest challenges we have in the United States right now is that employers are looking for workers and they can't find workers that have the skills that they need to succeed in that employer's workplace. But the Trump budget proposes to cut $2 billion out of job training programs that serve exactly that purpose. That's on top of very deep cuts to education spending, college opportunities, public service opportunities that help people to get and stay in the labor market. So I don't think deep cuts to the budget are going to happen. I don't think Congress will pass them. They really like these programs because
But do we need some of the, I know what you're talking about, including some of those manufacturing agencies out there that I believe when they take a closer look to it, the administration probably will change their minds on some of those cuts. But overall, the big bloated government agencies, do we need these $40 billion, $50 billion annual budgets for this, the department of this or the department of that? And overall, lower taxes, the sort of things, fewer regulations. You don't think all of that stuff together becomes something of an elixir for what ails this economy?
No, so it depends on who gets the tax cuts. It depends on which programs you cut. There are programs in the government that I think we need to take another closer look at. At the Labor Department, we made a big focus on evaluating programs, focusing on the programs that were doing a good job, serving people well, saving lives, increasing skills, raising wages, things like that. But big tax cuts for wealthy individuals and rich corporations is not the way to get the economy going. We need a targeted fiscal stimulus, things like infrastructure spending. I'd love to see the president get together with Democrats in the House and the Senate and push together an aggressive trillion-dollar infrastructure spending program that will create the middle-wage, middle-skill jobs that we need in the United States.
Yeah, it would, but some also argue it would be sort of a one-time thing. Obviously, a bitter taste in a lot of mouths after we spent almost $1 trillion before, and none of the shovel-ready jobs materialized, at least to a large degree. But for a sustainable uptick in our economy, to get to 3, 4, perhaps 5% growth, what are the keys to that?
Well, I don't think we're going to get to 3% or 4% growth anytime soon. I think what we have to do is deal with some of the structural problems that we have in our economy. We have too many people who are working part-time, who are underemployed, meaning they're employed below their skill level or their education level. We need middle-wage, middle-skill jobs in the United States. We need to continue our investments in skills training and education for people. I think the infrastructure is not a one-time spending opportunity. What it does is it makes the economy work better. Better roads, better ports, better railways,
right,
better locks. We end up with a much more productive economy.
Yeah, there's no doubt that it's an investment to greasing the wheels of commerce, if you will. Seth, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.